How valuable do you think a newer dime can be? Say a dime from 1970. The answer is very valuable. But even more importantly, you need to know what to look for. In this video, we will talk about that. Hey YouTubers, this is J&B, and welcome to our JB Coins family. We're all about coins and currency, and we have new videos every day, and are here to help you either start your new collection, expand an existing one, or find that one valuable coin that can change your life. This video is about the most valuable 1970 dimes. 1970 dimes you should know about that are worth really good money. Now, the year 1970 is very interesting for dime collectors. It produced valuable varieties and errors, and also dimes worth money without errors. So let's start with them. In 1970, dimes were struck in all three mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint, again this year, struck dimes in very poor condition. And because of that, the coins in better condition, higher grades, not the highest, but simply better grades, are worth a lot. Finding them in Mint State 66 is difficult, even without full band designation, and it will bring nice money. Finding them in any grade with full band designation is extremely difficult and very scarce. This coin, graded MS66 FB, sold recently for $2,295. Not a bad profit. Wish we could find this coin ourselves. For new folks, FB, which stands for full bands, or FT, which stands for full torch, the designations are pretty much the same thing, but the first one is assigned by PCGS, while the second one is assigned by NGC. The PCGS full bands designation for Roosevelt's requires that both the upper and lower bands of the torch be distinct and show full separation. The line dividing the bands must be complete and unbroken. NGC says the designation FT for full torch will be applied to Roosevelt dimes having both upper and lower pair of horizontal bands split, as well as the vertical lines of the torch being well defined. Now, moving on to the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint struck dimes. They will bear a D Mint mark with good quality. So they won't bring a lot even in the highest grades, and even with the FB designation. But this year has a few very interesting varieties, which will also bring you nice money. The first one is a DDR, or doubled die reverse, and it can be found on dimes struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. A few varieties exist, with FS 801, that being the designation, being the strongest, and the doubling can be seen on the reverse lettering, especially on United States of America. This coin in grade MS66 without full bands or full torch a coin you can find in your change, designation FS802, which is less desirable, sold in May of this year for $225. Imagine the price for a dime in a higher grade or with full bands. Now, another very cool variety is the reverse of the 1968 dime. Again, it can be found on a 1970 dime struck at the Philadelphia or Denver mints. This is designation FS901. So look at the dimes from both mints. There are 3 different years that will have a reverse of the dime from 1968, which was used in 1968 on proof coins. The years were 1969, 1970, and 1970D. And what you're looking for applies to the flames of the torch. And you can see it in this picture. The 1968 design has 2 deep valleys in the flame and is called high relief. The regular struck dimes in 1970 should have a low relief design with a light valley in the flame. The high relief design so far was found on a few coins from 69, 70, and 70D, and so far seems to be pretty rare. In our opinion, it's one of the most overlooked varieties for Roosevelt dimes. Anyway, in grade MS66, no full band or full torch, this coin was sold last year for $485. Once again, a very nice profit for a dime you can find in your change, if only you know what to look for and actually look for it. And now, let's talk about another super rare variety. This time it applies to proof coins struck that year at the San Francisco Mint. And they will, or at least should, bear an S mint mark, as you can see in this picture. However, not many, but some dimes escape the mint without an S mint mark. It actually was the second year in which a Roosevelt dime was accidentally struck without the S mint mark. Until now, only about 500 or so examples missing the S mint mark on a 1970 proof dime are known to exist. Speaking of proof coins, you most likely know that proof coins can have different finishes. It can be proof, cameo, and deep cameo, named by PCGS, or ultra cameo by NGC. So their values depend on grade and coin finish. And for you to have a better understanding, we will compare the most recent sales of the dimes in the same grade, but with different finishes. Starting with a dime in regular proof finish. For this dime, in grade proof 69, no S, you can get around $1,000. This coin is the latest sale, and it happened last year. And this coin sold at Heritage Auctions for $940. Now, step up to Cameo Finish, this dime in the same grade, proof 69, but with Cameo Finish, missing the S mint mark, also sold at Heritage Auction, and also last year for $2,350. and a 1970 No S Proof 69 Decam or Deep Cameo or Ultra Cameo. And by the way, there's only one example graded until now in this grade and finish. And it was graded by NGC. So it has the designation Ultra Cameo. And it's sold at Heritage Auctions for $5,750. How cool is that? You won't find this coin in your change. In order to possibly find this coin, you need to search unsearched, unopened proof sets from 1970. Now, they're not easy to find since the 1970 No S dime is highly sought after, and usually everyone who has a 1970 proof set will open the set and look for them. You can also buy a proof set with the No S mint mark dime and hope it would grade high. This set sold, for example, at Heritage Auctions for $780. They usually will sell between $600 and $1,000. And since we love error coins, we will finish this video off with this very cool error, which is a 1970D Roosevelt dime, triple struck, saddle strike, with chain edge. That's a mouthful. Another coin that was found in change, believe it or not. And this amazing error sold for $1,995. Look at this wild thing. So now, after watching this video, you should have a very good idea of what to look for on 1970 dimes and which ones are valuable. And so we have a question for you. Do you think 1970 dimes are worth looking for? Let us know in the comments section below this video, please. And remember, some you might find in the change, so always check your change. But for people who would like to know more about No S mint mark dimes struck in a different year, watch our video link in the upper left corner of this one. The value of the dime in that video might just shock you. So we hope you liked this video and found it helpful. And if you did, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.